A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at Indiana, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
When I look at Indiana, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Knocks down the long J. Brent, we're deep into the season now. Who do you see as the favorite to win it all?
Well, tough, BA, to do any predicting at this point. You want to see the matchups and how those things play out. But, man, there are some elite teams right now that are salivating at the opportunity to compete from playoff time.
Offensive board. Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Nembhard. Holmgren against Siakam. Turner, a screen on Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Turner passes to Siakam. And here's Nembhard. Dort defending. 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Good on the shot. Williams has got 5 now.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Halliburton, a screen on Holmgren. Here's Siakam. Nembhard outside. Over Williams. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Hartenstein with a screen on Siakam. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. That shot off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Nesmith passes to Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Turner. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailing. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. about we check the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton?
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
They set the pick, tries it from 19, and that's good for 2. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Tyrese feels like kind of an old school player. He's got some flavor to his game and loved the mid-range that time.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. Halliburton with some nice D. Launches it. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. This, their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too. Both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Halliburton misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Basket's good.
Keeping that ball absolutely on the string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Turner's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. It's Holmgren, high post. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
How many young 7-footers have a floater game?
Timeout.
Holmgren is just unreal.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's Mathurin. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Takes it inside. Fires the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams from long range. Mathurin with a rebound. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Shepard. Caruso against McConnell. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Now McConnell launches it from deep. No luck on that one. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. outside. Williams. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Caruso. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Williams, a screen on Matherin. From 17, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
McConnell passes to Matherin. To end the drought. And it's good on the layup.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Takes a step back. Williams on the wing. Wallace, right side. Wiggins from long range hits the trifecta. Wiggins has got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Inside. And there's Toppin on the assist from Siakam.
Well, the impressive playmaking skills of Siakam. Nice pass to set up his teammate.
Wallace with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From downtown. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court for the Pacers, Benedict Matherin is out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the point. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Toppin outside. Pass to Halliburton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And so quickly we look at the teams with the highest field goal percentage. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, Indiana.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Now here's Halliburton. Watch by Wallace. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Williams passes to Wallace. Caruso, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Wallace. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Thunder, Wallace. 2 shots.
That one's off. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton outside. Oh, Halliburton deadly from deep.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Wallace right side. Into the lane. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. Indiana has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And the jam by Walker. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Caruso. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. On the wing, Caruso. Defended by Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Wiggins with a screen on Toppin. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Indiana shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for the Pacers, Mathurin taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. He's off on the second.
One thing that's apparent about Mathurin is his athleticism. He's got a good blend of agility and strength, which gives him multiple ways to beat you.
And Williams punches it home.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander, shoots over Halliburton, and there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Williams.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
To the inside, Halliburton, and the dunk by Halliburton.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Hartenstein. No points yet. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Over Halliburton. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton attacks. Misses from short range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And that one's good. Dort's gotten his first basket of the night.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 12. And then Turner with the dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Williams' shot is good.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Now here's Nembhard. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Halliburton on the attack. Can't hit that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin against Williams. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Williams. Indiana with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there. Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Thunder, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. And it's Wallace in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's a minute 59 left in the second. Shot clock at 6. And Siakam, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
Siakam for a big guy can be slippery.
Thunder leading by 3. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. 13 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Here's Wallace. The Pacers making their last shot. Back to Williams. To the paint. Hartenstein against Turner. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 5. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Throughout his career, Siakam gets himself to the foul line a lot. Adept at using that length, and he'll earn some free throws here.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Pascal Siakam has really worked on his game over the years. Barely scored as a rookie and worked himself into an all-NBA selection.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Pacers also with a sub. McConnell, he's checked in for Mathurin. Siakam hits them both. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Joe, the pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. From outside the arc. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision making.
Lets it go from 4. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
we got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Drum roll. Measuring up the shot.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Turner. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Dort on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. Back to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Siakam pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thunder leading by 6. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Williams has got 17 points.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Holmgren with the block.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Siakam. Turner, a screen on Holmgren. Siakam for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Siakam's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Holmgren with it. Williams, a screen on Siakam. There's the triple. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Williams passes to Dort. Yes, it's good. So Dort's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Chance for us to show you this season's top scorers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. Over to the left wing. Siakam against Holmgren. Siakam, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Holmgren inside. He's guarded by Nembhard. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Hartenstein.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. In transition, here come the Pacers. Nesmith passes to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. 4-3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now. Williams passes to Hartenstein. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Dort against Halliburton. Here's Turner. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana with a rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Hartenstein with a screen on Halliburton. Oh, stolen by Turner. To the middle. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Outside Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 5. Siakam for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. To in the cold spell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Aaron Nesmith picks one up.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. And the Pacers also making a change. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And he's good on the second. Pacers trail by 6. Nembhard outside. Outside for Halliburton. They double team Halliburton. And here's Siakam for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Inside. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul. So for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Pacers making their last shot. Here's Williams. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
McConnell from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Pacers also making a change. Shepard's checked in. .146 left in the third quarter. Here's Wiggins. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mathurin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
And one thing about Mathurin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Both free throws good from Mathurin. 1:33 left to play in the third. Pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Caruso's got his second basket on the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Now Siakam. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. He's got a clear path. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Here's Mathurin. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Kept alive. The three is up. Caruso misses. Pacers trail by 3. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Siakam with it, working on Williams. Count it. Siakam's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Creating some space in the two-man game. Siakam read that one right.
Wallace outside. Down low. Here's Wiggins. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
4th team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City,
One shot.
Wiggins. One shot.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. And we've reached the end of the third. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical. And you got to beat them early. Defense possession. These guys are going to wear down.
And Coach Carlisle imploring his guys to up the aggressiveness on defense.
Preaching physicality. When you play for Coach Carlisle, you got to bring energy.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then there's Walker. And it's Mathurin into the small forward.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Chalk up 2 there.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Now here's Halliburton. Walker sets a screen. Halliburton on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Toppin. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Toppin just going right through the defense that time to earn a couple.
Shooting for Indiana, Obi Toppin. At the line for 2.
That's good from Toppin. Toppin hits them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Walker pulls down the board.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And it's Mathurin missing. Thunder with a lead. To the inside. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Well, it's 6'6". SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Mathurin against Caruso. Poke loose. Now here's Wallace. He's guarded closely. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the mark with the 15-footer. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
Back to Nembhard. Walker, a screen on Dort. Here's Nembhard. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, left side. From the arc. Pacers with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Halliburton. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander, double team. Mathurin with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. And Williams over to help. Halliburton finds Mathurin. There's a screen. Walker with it. Shoots over Wiggins. The rebound by Wiggins. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. For Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. It's Siakam with the drive. And stolen by Holmgren. Here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Indiana again missing.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Williams Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pacers trail by 5. Siakam, right side. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 7 tonight. Pass to Dort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And the second free throw is good.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Now here's Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
Dort for 3. Hits a three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 6.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Halliburton, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Williams.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Off the inbound pass. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And that's an emphatic 2 points from Tyrese Halliburton.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
With great length and movement skills, Siakam is a load inside.
Shooting for Indiana, Pascal Siakam, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Siakam hits them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Now Hartenstein. Dort for three. That shot is off. Nice D from Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana with a rebound.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, huge basket by Siakam, and we've seen this before in the finals.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. On target from range.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they would come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And now, time for our player of the game, Jalen Williams.